Today's topic is big data or data and marketing, current marketing and marketing in the future from my personal opinion. First, we look at the slide as the retailing. Retailing is a very important part of marketing because as a consumers, every day we purchase product from the reseller. And this picture, I like this picture very much because it explains the evolution of retailing format or retailer from the history and from the technology. So that's a history of disruptions in retailing, the evolving of retailing is also the history of technology and the history of human being. Original state before 1900s is a specialty store, a traditional, we sometimes say it's a pop and mama store. There's almost no technology or no data. The very small size store in the neighborhood, in the community, in the country, in the countryside, maybe in a small town. The people all live in a small town. When they want something, they will go to the grocery store, a small size family-owned store in their town. And the store is also the warehouse. You ask the staff or the clerk the product actually stored behind the salesperson or the staff, and customer come in the store and watch the counter and require, I want that product, I want a drink, I want a milk, I want a meat, pork, a sandwich, a wine, skincare, or anything, and the staff will bring the product to you. Then you pay. That's a traditional, old-fashioned way. There's a specialty stores. Of course, they have a grocery store or wine store or meat store, but it's not a chain store. It's a independent store in your city, in your town. It involves higher service, high inventory, high prices, and local knowledge behind the counter. Shopping experience behind the counter. We seldom use this kind of store now because most of the stores are fashion chain store equipped with technology. And you visit any store, you just select the product you want. You take one, put into your shopping cart, maybe by yourself. You shopping, you look around, you browse the product, you buy the product you want, and put it into your bag or into the shopping cart, and you go to check out, right? And in the supermarket, hypermarket, the staff were waiting for you there. You wait in line, you queue in the queue, and they check out for you. And nowadays we have many kiosks, the machine you can check out for yourself, right? In the future, I think in the future, like Amazon or some store, they claim there's no human, so you just take the product and leave, right? So several important factors engage or involve in a different kind of retailing service, technology, and data. The original state, the very old ancient way, is before 1900. And first disruption, when they enter 1900 and 1940, here comes department store. Also, we can say department store was invent. Nothing is necessary. Nothing is supposed to be like it is today. Because the human have developed different kind retailing model, and each type of retailing appear or was invented during different period due to some reason. So when we study the marketing or any knowledge, I think you better to delve into the context and study some in history to learn why and how the product was introduced and the transformation path during different period of time, and it become now, right? So when we discuss the 1940, before 1940, the department store, so for example, the Macy's Marshall Fields, Macy's 梅西百货, still very famous in United States. It's almost one of the earliest department store in the world. Department store and catalog retailer, and during the same time, catalog retailer like DHC, right, a famous one in Taiwan. DHC, so many like Avon, the cosmetic company from United States. They are also very famous with the brochure, the category, the brochure, by the brochure to sell. Even IKEA, I think IKEA also released their brochure to introduce their product. You can order online. From IKEA. That's kind of catalog retailer. So the two formats still exist today, but it's not so popular, especially department store. Even Macy's face serious challenge because the internet, e-commerce. Now people don't buy. They spend less time in the department store. They spend more time online, in Amazon, in TikTok, in YouTube, in different kind of website. Especially when department store, the brand have a store in department store, right? Regarding department store, we have different kind of department store in Taiwan, and compared to the department store in United States or in Europe. The biggest difference, the major difference is Macy's department, they sell their own product, and department store in UK, like the Marks Spencer, right? Marks Spencer is I think it's the number one, the top department store system in UK. In Marks Spencer and Macy's, they sell their own brand product in their department store. But in Japan, Shingo Mitsukoshi or Sogo or Taiwan department store, they don't own their own brand or product. They just to lend their place to other brand, like other, for example, like Philip, Apple, or Uniqlo, Starbucks. They rent the space from the department store. So Taiwan and Japan department store, they just to operate the business, rotator, right? Run the business space. They are not retailer. They do not purchase or hold inventory and resell. So they looks very similar from outside, from consumer, but the business model is quite different. No matter it's a Europe Western style department store or Japan, Taiwan style department, the biggest challenge is the product they sell is very similar with you can buy online. If you can buy the same product online with much cheaper price, why I want to go to department store to buy? For example, you buy electronic devices from Philips. They have a store in department store, but you still can buy use cell phone as an example. You buy a Samsung, right? You can buy a Samsung mobile phone in department store or in any physical store. But you can also buy from their website or even buy from Shopee or Amazon with a much cheaper price. So people don't want to go to department store. And you have more product, different, bigger variety, more variety product online with much cheaper prices. And you can watch TikTok and buy immediately. So it seems more interesting and more efficient, more selection you can buy online. So people don't go to department store. And masses department store so face the serious problem. The financial performance is not good, and they even I think they lose lots of sales. So they start to transform into a new kind of department store. They open their website. Now you can buy online, even in Taiwan. They ship product to Taiwan. You can buy online and go to the store, order, and ask them to ship to your home. And they use department store, the physical department store, as a showroom. You don't need to buy and bring your product from there. You just go there to try and interact, to ask questions, to find the product that fit your needs. And you go home, you order online, or you can order in the store, and they ship the product direct to your home, so you don't need to bring to carry a very heavy product home. So department store is a very old style department store. Some news, I read some reports. Some say maybe the one of the oldest department store, the number one, was from Japan. Yeah, I read some data. It's a Lin Baihuo department store, Lin, or any. Lin is the first one in Taiwan. In Japan, it's another brand. I forgot the name. If I recall, I will tell you again. And the second disruption from 1940 to 1970. The slide even provide a probability, but I think it's too detailed for us. So we just skip it. The most specialty catalog. Mall is getting more and more popular in Taiwan. So mall is a bigger size store. They may include a department store inside a mall. They may have a gymnasium, a movie theater, several restaurants, and lot of service, entertaining, and the shopping store. And you can bring your children, your whole family in the mall for a day because it's very big. So that's a mall. Why the malls are very popular in Taiwan? Because lots of department store, they transform into malls. Just like I mentioned, if you sell the same product with the seller online, you will lose your competitiveness. The people don't want to buy a higher price. Why the product price is higher in department store? Because you have to pay a lot of cost to run the physical store. For example, the land and the building and the employees there, they all need money. They need the money. Then the shopper, the seller online, they don't have to pay the land to rent a store, right? They have to pay to rent a house. So their cost is lower. So how to solve the problem if people don't go to department store? It's okay, but you will go to movie theater. Maybe you go to the movie theater and you want to enjoy a delicious meal, delicious food. So it's okay. You can buy clothes online, but you want to enjoy your steak, enjoy your noodles, enjoy your gourmet, delicious food. You have to come to our store. So the department store has changed their store design to incorporate more service like restaurant, like a KTV, even some hair salon, even some education service for students, or some talent education, hair salon, some gymnasium, or even ice skating, even very big, huge malls. They even have a ice skating ground for the place for children, even for adults, to spend more time, to attract them to stay in their malls all day. So you cannot buy delicious food online, right? Especially it's hot. It's hot and fresh, and provided by professional chef. So you must go to the malls to eat. So nowadays, when you go to department store during Monday to Friday, ordinary day, not in weekend, there's very few customer in department store. But you can find you can only find lots of customer coming to the department store in the restaurant area, the food court, right? Food court. Most of the department store have their food court at the B1, right? The B1 in the floor B1 or or other floor. The customer just go to department store to eat and leave. So the department store now faced the kind of problem. So now they change their service, the store design, to incorporate more and more service, such as restaurants. And the third disruption from 1917 to 1990, we call it this discount department store. Killers, value player, club stores. Example: Costco, Target. The Taiwan is Carrefour, 家乐福, 大润发. In United States, Target, Kmart, Costco, Walmart. Like it also include B&Q. In United States, Home Depot, Staples. I think IKEA is kind of this discount store. The big size hypermarket, they sell the lower service, lower prices. The prices, of course, is lower than department store. And provide one-stop shopping, enabling technology, computer system, distribution system, and vendor management, product selection, commoditization. A global mega brands and private brand. They have a private brand, for example, Costco have their brand Kirkland, right? The Carrefour, 大润发, they also RT Mart also have their own brand. I think PX Mart, 全联 is a small size. It's not a discount store. It's between convenience store and the hypermarket. We have different name maybe. Sometimes we call it hypermarket, supermarket, and convenience store. They are also this kind of modern retailing chain store, marketing channel, but they're different. They are different in the size, and their possession, and the service. It's a third disruption. So they now use more technology here. And I forgot to mention in malls that the shopping experience, they highlight shopping experience in suburban area. Automobile, you can drive automobile there because the store is very big, and most of the time is located in the suburban area. And the mass market products, they sell mass market product, and they sell all kinds of product there. The furniture, the food, the clothes, even they sell cars, bikes, motorcycles, furniture, anything you can find in your malls. And discount department store or modern chain store are much smaller than malls. And in the fourth disruption, from 1990 to present, eBay, Amazon, Yahoo, Shopee, Taobao, they are typical internet marketplace or retailing. Amazon, eBay, Dell, even Dell. Dell is the computer company. They sell laptop, desktop, or different kind of computers. They is famous for selling computers online. They don't own, they don't operate physical store. All their computers sell online. So even before Amazon, Dell is very famous for this kind of channel strategy. This type of retailing format relies on, of course, internet technology, and internet devices, PC, computer, now cell phone, and the access to internet. So each period of time and different formats of store involves different new technology. So the title of the slide is the history of technology and the history of human being, the evolving retailing and shopping experience. They introduced navigation as a business where business can become affiliate with customer by providing info. Shopping experience here, online virtual shopping, technology, enabling technology, internet and navigation as a business, product selection, infinity and customization at the same time. We can say almost unlimited, infinite, millions, mega millions products online. Anything we can sell. We can sell anything online, and we can customize. How to do that? Because it's easy to share your data with the platform, so they know your preference, know your needs, even analyze your behavior, recommend new product you don't know before, but you potentially will like the product. So that's a power of marketing. So from the ancient time, from the original state to the 1, 2, 3, 4 disruption, now we enter different stage. After the fourth disruption, I think the fifth disruption is mobile data and AI. So in this section, we want to discuss different technology generate different kind of data. Data is precious information. That with the data, we can lower cost to boost our sales according to analyzing buyer's behavior. Now with cell phone, every day we generate lots of data, stored in the cloud, and the businessman, the company can analyze all the data. And now the AI, last year, during 2023, it's a 2023 or 2022, 2022, the year end of 2022, the AI is introduced ChatGPT from OpenAI, right? So we combine AI and data. Now it's officially enter the fifth disruption. So the data evolve. We have more and more data, and data more important now. We can use data to generate more value. So that's a retailing e-commerce. So e-commerce is a classical retailing model that well utilized data. Let's check the market share. China is the biggest market regarding in terms of retailing. In terms of e-commerce, you see here 27%, and US 14%, then UK, Japan, South Korea, 2 countries from Asia, 1 North America, 1 Europe, and China is a very special e-commerce market. The population of China is huge. Yes, is they understand, and so the market is big, and the country is very advanced in e-commerce, social marketing. Even they lead the world to use the internet online business model. So now Shein, Temu, Taobao, TikTok is very popular all over the world, and this brand, they come from China, and now they enter different market. They go overseas to UK, to Europe, to Southeast Asia, to different country. So I'm very happy to see so many new things, see so many new brands, not only from China but also from the United States, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and a different kind of service from Korea, from Japan. I enjoy to learn new things. I'm curious about the new way they do business and the new tools they use. And the 6th place is Germany, France, Canada. India is here, right? 2 developing country. India, Russia. And mobile transaction percentage to total internet sales. World top 10. The slide provide important implications for us. The number means, the percentage means $1 purchased online, and the percentage, a percentage of $100 online. How much percentage is from mobile? To put it differently, we can buy online with PC, with desktop, with laptop, and you can also buy with mobile phone. For me, I like to buy from PC. I don't want to use cell phone because the screen is too small. So I feel it's difficult for me to read from the very small screen. So I like to work in front my computer with a very big screen, so I can make my eyes more comfortable to select the product, to read the product description and buy. But the trend is not like this. According to the statistic, now more and more people use mobile devices to search, connect to internet, to read information, to communicate with friends, to buy products. And here is the number, how many transactions is conducted by mobile devices. The world's number 1, again, China. Like I mentioned before, that's a very special country. 81. So the implication is, in this country, mobile devices is more important than PC. So many many startup company, many new brand, when they release their service, they only provide apps. They don't have website. They have app website, but the website didn't provide the service. So many online dating software like Tinder or Bimbo or other kind of online dating service. Some provide website. You can register as a member and use their service with the laptop website, web page service. But many, they only provide application. So they just give up. They give up the PC customer. Even the MSN service like Line, WeChat, they rely on Line and WeChat. They rely on mobile phone. Though we can use website model, but I think they don't provide the same service, and they don't encourage. I think WeChat want all their customer. They prefer customer to use mobile data, because when you use mobile, that means it's personalized, and you bring your cell phone everywhere. So maybe you travel abroad, then we know you are abroad, then we can target you and send you some traveling information, maybe discount, so you can immediately to buy. But if too many customers they use laptop, laptop is not personalized. Yeah, many people use personalized laptop, but it's fixed. Most of the you won't bring a laptop everywhere, right? But when you take a bus, you drive your car, you will not bring your laptop everywhere. But cell phone, I think most of the people bring a cell phone with them everywhere, and you open the frequency you use your cell phone is much higher. You're always connected. So for businessmen, for marketing, for marketer, it's more valuable to target a user who use mobile. That's why more consumer use mobile, and more the company introduce a better service. For example, Taobao. When you buy in Taobao or some online service, some online travel agent, you can get a better price. The same store, the same product, they offer a better price if you shop with your mobile phone. So that's kind of promotion to encourage you to use the cell phone. Once you get used to the cell phone, you cannot change, and they always can really connect you, influence you with different content, and send push notification to arouse your attention, to engage you into the direction, into the behavior they want. So the slide means China and India, Thailand, Indonesia. So compared to the world, the biggest market, you see a different picture here, because more developing country from Southeast Asia and Asia list on the top. That means more and more people, especially young people, they use mobile phone. I think maybe they don't have a PC or laptop. They just use cell phone to do everything. So when you enter India market, Thailand market, Indonesia, the mobile is very, very important. If you have money to invest in your online store, I think application, the app, is more important than website. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth position is Japan. 46.2. Then UK, then HK, Hong Kong, Taiwan, US. It's about 50, 40, 45 to 50, around 40 to 50. If you over 60, I think that's higher than average. So the slide is very insightful if you understand the meaning. So we want to emphasize that the advantage of retailing or marketing is data. Let me show you some example. World's top B2C website, Amazon. Here is the Amazon website, and compared to Taobao and Shopee or any website, e-commerce website in Taiwan, Amazon is very special because the DNA of the philosophy of Amazon, they are a high-tech company. They believe they are a high-tech company, and the technology, the data, the algorithms can increase the value. They bring value and help customer to make smart decision, informed decision with the best price and find the ideal product. And how to provide a better price? You should lower your cost to increase the efficiency of your the product supplying. That means lower inventory. Always produce the product in the quantity you can just sell. You don't hold unnecessary or over you can sell inventory. If you have too many inventory, that means higher cost, and sometimes you will lose money if you cannot get your inventory sold. So the company, the supplier, the brand will add the cost to the customer, so the price is higher when consumer buy it. Not only inventory, but also how many organization or intermediary company involved in the supplying system. If for example, if you buy these electronic devices directly from the manufacturer, so there's no middle store, so the price is lower. But if there is a agency, exporter, wholesale, then retailer, then that means the supply chain involves too many layers, and every supply chain member want profit. So the price that will drive the price very high. So Amazon try to address this kind of problem. So they want their service most efficiently. So they always find the product direct from the manufacturer, from the brand, avoid too many layers of intermediary, and always use the data to do the perfect forecast. Only provide the product the customer want to lower the cost, increase the efficiency, and bring the value to customer. And here is an example. Amazon provides all products with the information they call BSR number. You can find BSR number in every product. BSR means best sellers ranking. So if you want to buy, for example, this one is a tissue, right? It's a tissue. I wonder, I don't know which brand I should select. I am the customer. I buy this for my baby. I worry about the product if it's not the quality is not good. Maybe the ingredient will harm the baby skin. So I want to make sure I bought the product, the high quality, and in the reasonable prices. But how do you know which one is ideal product? Don't worry, Amazon provide the top 10, top 100, and the product you want to buy list in number 99 or number 520. So you have an idea what's the ranking. Of course, I think most people want to know who is the top 3, top 5, top 10, and why people love to buy the product. So the ranking system provide lots of information, not only to consumer but also to the supplier. So according to their philosophy, help customer. And to Amazon, the customer not only include buyer but also the supplier, because they are a platform. They have to satisfy seller and consumer, then they can success. If they lose one side, Amazon cannot success. So both hands are very important to Amazon. So the information, the data sharing is key for the two stakeholders. And the BSR ranking is just one of the example. Amazon provide lots of service like this. BSR is just one of the example. I want to use this to explain the e-commerce, the marketing and data. So with the BSR ranking, the consumer, they can quickly understand the hottest product, the people they buy, what kind of product. And for supplier, they can understand why my product is not popular. You can just check the competitor. Oh, this one is very popular, and why? How does this brand do their business? The price is better, the quality is better, and maybe they fulfill the needs of a customer, but your product didn't do the same thing. So information is a good thing that can help us to make good decision. And in this slide, I want to show you. You see here. You cannot find this from your devices, from your Amazon account, because I use a software. I use a software here. Show software here. It's a third-party software. When you assemble it, you set up and log in the software, they will analyze. They provide additional data about the selling history, sales amount, analyze, and even track the potential seller of the product. Of course, the many software like this one provided by China company. This one is also provided by China company. They are also many provided from Western country company from United States, like a similar web or Western country, like SimilarWeb or Hidden 10 and Amazon Scout, the product like this. This kind of products, to sum up, they help the supplier, the seller, to get more information or more data that can help them to do right marketing strategy. And here is an example. I show you. You can find the information here. Let me show you. You see, it's Amazon, right? You can see here. It's a ranking, the history of selling. I think ASIN is a special product code in Amazon. ASIN is the assigned product code in Amazon. You click the product. It's a Fire TV. The product is provided by Amazon. Amazon is the brand owner. And you can scroll, then go to this page. Here we introduce you the specification of the product, and ASIN and BSR ranking. See here, with the additional software, you see you can find here the selling history. I introduce you. Next tool is Amazon Review Index. Amazon Review. What is review? Review is like this. People now leave comment when they buy product. The comment is very important. We can also call it word of mouth. Traditional way. Word and mouth. 口耳相传. But now it's a word of mouth. WOM, word of mouth. Now it becomes EWOM, electronic word of mouth. Why word of mouth is more powerful, more important than traditional word of mouth? Because word of mouth stay online. You can check the product, even customer left the comment 10 years ago. You can search with the Google, and maybe one comment will generate more similar content when other users, they have the same experience. They become virals, right? For example, maybe you complain, or you have a very bad experience in a restaurant, and you share it in Instagram, in Facebook, and maybe your friend saw your posting and they will share their experience. Yes, I do have the same experience when I was there 1 month ago. It's not a single case. I think it's a constant bad service from the restaurant. So you share the information. Maybe more and more people join to discuss. So that becomes a virus promotion. Of course, it's a negative promotion. Example, word of mouth. And Amazon relies on comments, and they encourage customer to leave comment. They promote the system. They even have a system. If you leave your comment, or you can join the early user experiment or something like that, you can get a free try. You can receive a free try product, but you have to leave your comment. This is kind of market research. It's kind of market research to understand consumers' behavior. It's also a post-purchase enhancement, because after purchase, during the consumer decision process, there are five stage. The first stage is arouse a need, a motivation, a need to buy something. Then the next stage is to search information, search online, or you go to the store to search, or ask your friend. Then you search, then you collect the information, then you evaluate, then evaluation, then you make action to buy, then you pay, right? If you buy something very expensive, for example, the car or a house, you may use a more complicated payment solution. Maybe you pay part in cash and pay part of it by your credit card for a loan. You get money from the bank, right? That's the action phase, the stage, purchase. Then after purchase is the fifth stage. Just after you purchase, after you use the product, you may share your experience, and you go to Amazon to leave your comment. And the fifth stage will link to the first stage. So it's a circle. It's not a line. It's a circle. In the fifth stage, it will link to the first stage. So the review serve very important before the selling. It's a market research, and also provide a lot of information because it's also after purchase stage. So Amazon want every seller to put their effort into reply consumers' feedback, to analyze it, to improve your service, to answer their question, to handle their problem. If the systems like this, they have a quantitative 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 5 star. If you receive 5 star, it's great. It's the best. If you receive a 1 star comment, that's a serious problem. That's a warning. If you didn't handle that, you didn't communicate with the buyer who left the 1 star, you will have a serious problem. If you have too many 1 star, you don't care, the system will punish you. Maybe your product cannot expose in a better place. When customers search the products, the product in the first page can receive the attention, but your service is too bad, too many complaints, you cannot survive in Amazon system. So Amazon is a common consumer feedback driven service. The comment is one of the most important thing that can indicate if your product quality is good, if you are a reliable seller, if the customers like your service. If customers are not happy with you, they will not happy with Amazon. Then Amazon will lose their business. So that's a very simple concept. And review in-depth is a third-party service. The service is not provided by Amazon, but by other company. They take advantage of the open data. They use the algorithm to calculate, to manage all the feedback content. Then they summarize the result for customer, for seller. It's free service. You can click the linkage or just check review index. Check review index, then you can paste any product, Amazon product, the URL, the website linkage here. You pass website linkage here, then you click summarize. Click summarize, and here then you will immediately see the result of the summarization of the customer feedback on a specific product. The example here is an iPhone case. iPhone case for iPhone 13 Pro Max case. iPhone 13 Pro Max cases. And if we want to study why people love or hate the product, we can use the system to paste click, then you find the point. The number is 8.3. Oh, the gradient is high, and they will separate into different factor the consumer find important to a case, to iPhone case. For example, this one is a body design, or the color, or the easily to charge battery. So they have a different kind of a factor of the influence that will affect your decision. They provide, you see, the qualitative, the people's description, people's opinion in sentence, in their comment, and also the number, right? Quantitative is a number. Number can show you something, and complement it with a description. Then you can quickly understand people's opinion about this kind of product. Next is the baby monitor. Baby monitor is a monitor that you can watch your baby. I passed the product to review index. You see so many. Here is just one factor. There are many. I just screen cap one of the factor. Review summary. Battery life. You see, 36% negative, 64% negative opinion about this kind of a specific product. Baby monitor, battery life. You can read. Now baby is old enough. We have tried using that, but the monitor no longer holds a charge. Oh, it's broken. You cannot charge it. The battery do not hold a charge. After 1 hour it starts beeping, then dies. Good unit, but the battery didn't even last 7 months, and we had now wait to return it. You see, it's a big problem, right? You cannot charge the product. How can you use it? It becomes useless, and the battery life is over as well. As a brand owner or the boss, you find your product have a serious problem with the battery, so you have to modify the product and revise the design, or you can use better battery in your new product. And otherwise, the product will really die in Amazon. You cannot sell. And even if they involve safety problem, for example, if your battery is too hot or even explode to hurt people, that will get you in jail if that hurt people. So so you should carefully to watch every customer's comment. If something like this happen, you should stop selling, and maybe you should recall the product back, maybe exchange new one to avoid a negative comment like this. That's the way to do business, I think. I bought this camera 6 months, and the battery has deteriorated to a point it only lasts 2 minutes. Unplug it, and then starts beeping very loudly to signal low battery. However, today when I went to use, the battery was drained and doesn't charge. You see, so many customers provide feedback on the same problem. Then I think we can be sure it's really bad about the product's battery. Right? That's a quick way with the tool for you to study any product you are not familiar. If you work in a company, your boss asks you to research some product, I think you can use the tool to study, especially if your product want to sell in United States, in Europe. Amazon Index Review is a very good product for you. Next example is the product, and you see the picture. The product is like this, but how to say it is in English is a poor flow. Yeah. And the important factor is water resistance. So people will use this as a criteria to select the product. Great to floating in the pool. Great to take on cruise. And the text is too small. So I think you understand. So here are some examples that I want to share you. Why data and technology is very important to marketing, to business, and the history of marketing, history of retailing is strongly linkage related to technology. And with the data we can do many smart decisions. So the data is very important, especially in digital era and with the AI assistance. So that's today's courses.